saying that instead of taking a loan out from the European Union, you're saying the IMF is not an option either?
No, the IMF is not an option for any country that wants to remain out of the clutches of speculators and fraudulent bankers who have done all they can possibly do to steal a country's wealth, load it with debt. The IMF and the EU and the ECB caused Ireland's crisis. So why are you going to them to ask you to solve the crisis? They're the ones that caused the crisis. Ireland needs to divorce itself from these financial terrorists and stand on its own 2 feet.
Well, let's turn our attention to Portugal now, if we can. Portugal says that it may have to leave the euro. How do you think that would affect its own domestic economy?
Well, I mean, it's the same case, whether it's Portugal, Ireland, Greece, or any of these other European countries. They all are facing the same problem. Bankers have been allowed to conduct fraudulent activity. Look what happened in Greece, for example. They allowed Goldman Sachs to come in and advise them on entering into the euro. Goldman Sachs got them to cook their books and commit fraud. And now they're in dire straits. So now who do they ask to help them get out of their problem? Well, they ask representatives from Goldman Sachs. This is a case of Stockholm Syndrome. These countries are being held captive by financial terrorists, and to get out of their problem, they're asking the same financial terrorists, please, sir, how do we escape the clutches of your terrorism? You know, Ireland, they went to war against the IRA, the Irish Republican Army, but they seem to just give a pass to, Sean Fitzpatrick. How come Sean Fitzpatrick hasn't been executed by the state for financial crimes? Why? Why is he allowed to go free? He's a terrorist. Why is the Irish government soft on terrorism?
All right, Max, if we may, let's turn our attention to the past week of economic news here. We had the APEC summit just a few days ago, and